Hello everyone, welcome back again. My name is Nick, we're on the ZX Spectrum and we're going to be looking at Starquake, published by Bubble Bus Software in 1985. This game also came out on the Amstrad CPC and the Commodore 64. Essentially you control this thing called a blob, which is a biological operated being, and you must save Earth from a rogue planet. Now you've crashed on the rogue planet, you must find the central core, and then repair that by finding an object littered around what essentially is a maze. Now, I'll have a go at this. If I don't do very well, which is probably the case because I haven't played this at all before, then we'll put a cheat in for infinite energy. So here's the blob. It feels very much like an ultimate play the game, but it is Bubble Bus Software and I'm sure that's what they was aiming for, so I've died. Controls are just left, right, up and down, and you can put a platform below you for some reason. I don't know why that is. Now in the top middle there's a lot of stats there, including your energy, how many of those platforms you've got left, which I just put underneath me, which you might need for getting over stuff every now and again. Can we pick this thing up? It might be code for some system somewhere. I've paused it in error trying to find a button. Let's get out of here. Right, so shoot stuff, find objects, but first of all find the central core in this weird rogue planet. I don't know where this rogue planet's come from. I think the instructions said something about a black hole spit it out of line as we get electrocuted. So it's one of those cute 8-bit games, and I think we're going to get stuck now, where I think many kids would have just liked the sounds and just explored around the place, and that's essentially would have been it. But a lot moving on the screen at the same time, it would have captured a child's imagination quite well. Graphics are good as well, it moves brilliantly. I'm missing a jump function though. I'd like to see him be able to jump, so it loses a mark for there. But the game all round looks good, but I think it's another one of those ones where it's just ridiculously difficult. A little bit of colour clash when you go through objects there, but not a great deal, so I let it off for that. So lots and lots of screens to explore. You certainly wouldn't complete this on your first go unless you're some sort of kid genius. There's a sort of lift there. Oh, that's the central core I just found very briefly. Oh, I think I'm dead, am I? Yes, I'm dead. So we did find the core very, very briefly. Yeah, adventure score 3%, which is brilliant. I think that means we'll put the poke in just so we can see a variety of screens, but if you completed this on any system, if you repaired the planet's core, let me know what happens at the end. As you know by now, these review gameplays are never walkthroughs, they're just a brief look to see what your first few goes would have potentially looked like. Let's define some keys in case there's something I am missing. Yeah, what it would potentially would have looked like, what the sound was like, what the graphics like, what it would play. So, you know, that's how it is. Quite often we wouldn't read the instructions and we'll just play it. So that's what this channel is all about, or aims to be. I've said it on other reviews, there's always going to be one person that doesn't quite get it. But there you go. If you want walkthroughs, go somewhere else. That's what I'm saying. This is about fun, relaxation, and just having a good time and kicking back with a bit of retro gameplay and sharing your old memories. So let's control the blob again, the biological operated being, who this time should be invincible. Do you think he will be? We'll see if the cheat works. Right, so it's all about seeing the different screens. You may or may not have seen most of these screens back in the day that we're going to find. But, you know, it looks beautiful. From the screenshots would be great. I don't think it would have been one of my go-to games, I don't think. But very ultimate in style, isn't it, really? What was your favourite Bubble Bus Software game? Let me know. In 1985, it came out in the right era to be good. Wouldn't have been disappointed if I had this as a kid. Would have got a bit of fun out of it, really. But Acid Attack for me. Boom. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. And a lot of these Spectrum games were ridiculously difficult. You wouldn't have completed too many of them. Right, you wouldn't have known too many of the pokes back in the day. So that's a dead end there. Not quite sure how many objects we need to find. Occasionally we'll pick up objects, a bit like Acid Attack, like food, which will replenish our energy. You see that going there. Don't know quite what that is, but we can get over that by putting the lifts up. We've only got a limited amount of those. So there's the central core again. I think that's the central core. Who knows? There must be a way of picking that up, that thing there, that arrow. It just says low. Oh, there we go. Right, code 42. What does that mean? Does that mean I can now access... Oh, code invalid. Right, okay. So there's lift number 2. Can I get on that? I'm not sure quite what's going on here. Let's have a muck about here. No, I'm just wasting those now. I'm doing this all wrong. Might have to get out and come back in again at some point, I think. Billy blim, billy blim. Yeah, we seem to be super stuck. Right. Access authorized? Brilliant. What does that mean? Hit any key from 1 to 5. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here, but we'll put in 5. Can we get over this thing? Something's been activated. I don't know what it is. We've got a purple thing in there in our inventory there on the top right. Yeah. I might have to reload this and come back again at some point. If I get stuck and then have another go. Yes. Come on, bubble blob person. Now, the only problem is, if you didn't have a poke on and went the wrong way, eventually you would die, and then you'd realise, yes, that's the wrong way. But with a poke on with infinite energy, you could be going the wrong way for a million, billion, zillion years. And back again to the main screen. I wasn't making much progress there, so let's dive into this again. The pokes are still activated. It's still Starquake. No, Starquake. That's what we wanted. So let's just see. I'm not going to complete this. So let's just see as many screens as we possibly can, which you might not have seen as a kid if you owned this game. So let's go exploring. Right, we've seen this bit before. There's a bit of energy there. Go, go, go. Let's go this way. Those bushes would normally kill us. Over this bedrock here. Through here. That's not going to cause us any trouble at all. Whee! Okay, come on, Super Blob. Right. I'm sure I need to make more use of these things, whatever they are. I'm sure we'll get more use to them before the game's over, maybe, or maybe not. That looks like a dead end. Oh, hang on a minute. I think I've just understood the game. That's a lift that you can just steal. Is it? Yes. How far can we go on this thing? Is it just up and down? Might be just up and down. I don't know. Let's experiment. Oh no, you can go wherever you want with it. I'm nicking this. Goodbye. I'm stealing your teleport lift thing. Yeah, oh, this makes it much more exciting. Right, go. Have we completed the game yet? No, we haven't. Right, this lift, or teleport, or ship, or whatever you call it, or it looks like the top of a jelly mould. Wherever it is, it's flying, and we can look at as much of the game as we possibly can with infinite energy on. Right, let's zip around. Controls really well, this. A little bit. No, there's no inertia. What am I talking about? It just stops on a dime. Do like the graphics on this one. I think I've mentioned it. It looks like he's firing something slightly different now. We're firing magical things, a bit like the wizard in Attic Attack. So yeah, it's got a different gun. I'm sure you couldn't do this without the cheat on. It makes it too easy. Perhaps that's the idea. There's an object down there. I don't know what that was. Right, over here's another lift. There, we can put this thing here if we want to. I think normally this thing might run out of energy and these might be recharge sockets maybe. Who knows? I don't know what these bugs are after us, but they're on this rogue planet. Who built all this machinery? Obviously not those bugs unless they're super clever. Maybe it's some alien race that have died out long ago. Their planet's got near a black hole. It's spit it towards the Earth and it's heading towards us. We got to repair the core and then fly it out the way somehow. I'm sure Brian Cox or some amazing astrophysics person could probably explain the reasoning behind this. And I'm sure it all makes perfect sense. Does it? Probably not. Hello, flower. A big Venus flytrap thing there. Those arrows say go up, so I presume we must go up. There. That probably does something without the cheat mode on. Probably have to put an object on top of that, perhaps. Different colours. It's using all the Spectrum colours here. Purple, yellow. And it's flip screen, or flick screen, however you want to call it. And it's quick. It's quick. I prefer that to scrolling ones. It works better on the Spectrum. Apart from Pac-Land, of course, but that should have been scrolling. But there you go. Through here. Have you seen all these screens back in the day, or is this the first time you're seeing them? You might not have known you can get on this teleport lift thing. Oh, there's a green door. Shaking Stevens knows what's behind that green door, but I've done that joke so many times. So I think we'll leave that there. So I hope you liked having a look at that game. I really liked it, but it's really, really tricky. And back in the day, I probably would have played something else. I think that's pretty much fair to say. So that was Starquake on the ZX Spectrum, published by Bubble Bus Software in 1985. Let me know your thoughts about that one in the comment section below. Huge thank you to everyone that's subscribed so far. It really is appreciated. If you haven't already, please consider doing so, because it really helps with the numbers, helps the channel grow in terms of views and everything else. If you want to help the channel a bit more, there's patreon.com/njenkin. Every bit really does help. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.